All right, this is the last thing with quadratics, this quadratic section, and um, it's just changing everything back to standard form. So we've been really taking standard form and changing it into factored form and changing to vertex form because there's some pretty good usefulness of that. We're going to go back the other way just to make it full circle here with this. And there's really two forms. We're going to try and take it out of vertex form. We're going to try to take it out of factored form, or those two things that we want to look at as we go through this. So here we go. So if we are in vertex form and we want to change this back into standard form again, I'm trying to put it as ax squared plus bx plus c is what I'm trying to do. So I take this left side. The first thing I have to do is I have to take care of this squared part. Remember, this is x minus 8 times x minus 8. So I'm going to take care of that first by distributing or crab handing, whichever one you want to call. This would be x squared, and then minus 8x, and then plus 64, which would give me x squared minus 8x, or sorry, not 8. I got to actually combine those. That'd be a good thing, which would be minus 16x, because I can combine those two terms, and then plus 64. And then don't forget, I'm just going to drop this minus 4 down, which can combine with the 64, and that would give me y is equal to x squared minus 16x, and then plus 60. And that would be my standard form. It's in that standard form. If I look at this one on the right, I'm still going to take care of this x minus 7, or plus 7 first. X plus 7. And so when I crab hand that, I'm going to get x squared plus 7x plus 7x, and then plus 49, which is actually x squared plus 14x, and then plus 49. Now this one's a little bit tricky. I have something outside of the parentheses, so I'm going to drop that down, and then I have to distribute that negative through to everything. So this would be negative x squared minus 14x, and then minus 49. And I can drop the 2 down, and it can combine with the 49. And so I'll have y is equal to negative x squared minus 14x, and then this will be minus 47 is what I'll end up with on that one. So don't forget that we're going to square everything, then we're going to distribute, and then we're going to add or subtract whatever we've got from that. That's how we take things out of vertex form. Now it's really just using what we mostly know with that. If we're in factored form, we already know how to do this. We practice with our polynomial units. We're just going to distribute this through, guys. This is all we're going to do. So this would be x squared plus 8x minus 2x, and then minus 16. Again, going a little bit fast because we've done this before. This should not be really anything new. So I'm going to combine these, which should give me 6x and 16. Be careful when you see something like this one on the right. I would take care of these first, so you're going to distribute this first. Don't worry about the negative 3, so that'll give me x squared minus 4x minus 8x, and then plus 32, which will ultimately give me x squared minus 12x plus 32. And then I'm just going to put parentheses and negative 3, and then we're going to distribute this 3 through as well. So we would get negative 3x squared plus 36x, and then minus 96, and that is what y is going to be equal to there. So really going back into standard form, we've done this just kind of like a review and making sure you guys realize that we have. The other thing that you guys will be given, if I give you zeros, like let's say my zeros are 6, negative 2, 6 and negative 2, and I ask you to write a quadratic with those as my zeros. Well, guys, remember, these are my solutions or my zeros, so I'm just going to work backwards. I'm going to first put them in my factors, which this would be x minus 6. That would give me this, and this would give me x plus 2. So we'd have y equals that. Again, if you guys remember, we put 0, s equals 0, and then we solve. So to go backwards, I'm just going to go and put those in my factors. So if I'm given the zeros first, I can go backwards from that. And then from there, I'm just going to distribute. I'm going to go x times 2, negative 6 times x, negative 6 times 2. So I'd get x squared plus 2x minus 6x and then minus 12, which would give me x squared minus 4x and then minus 12. And that is what y would be given me from that. Okay, so if they give you like the zeros, that's how we go that direction. Maybe we do one more like that. So let's say I'm giving you my zeros. Let's say that they are negative 5 and let's say 3 halves. Let's go with that one. Okay, so this would be y equals, again I'm going to have two parentheses, this would be x plus 5. And then this one, be careful, remember this one's going to be 2x, and then this is going to be minus 3 because I have to do the opposite of that. So just think about what would give me that. If I set this equals 0, I'd divide, or add the 3 and divide by 2, and that would give me that value. Okay. Then from there, I'm just going to multiply through like what I usually do. So I'd have 2x squared, and I'd have negative 3x, I'd have positive 10x, and then negative 15, which would give me y is equal to 2x to the second plus 7x, because I can combine my middle two terms, and then minus 15. And that would be my simplified answer right there. Okay, this has been your Math Moment with Mummy. Adios.